guys, I'm back. Yeah, it's been a little bit, but I am refreshed and ready to start making videos again. Now, I'm going to be making a slight change for my schedule so that I am able to make more quality videos and be able to keep up with my life at college as well. Instead of having a video every week, I'm going to be shifting to every other week. Thank you for understanding. Now, with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the video, and please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Now, let's get on to the video. So, I've been pretty busy over break. Busy meaning sobbing over the new Attack on Titan episode and catching up on some overdue shiny hunting. That along with getting addicted to another show that a friend got me to watch. Whoops. It's not nearly as bad as what I went through with Rise of the TMNT though, but it's more because I'm trying not to get too attached or hyped for it, seeing as the new season just came out, so it's probably going to be a while before we get any more. I'm talking about The Legend of Vox Machina. Now, I know I owe either an Amori video or a Rise of the TMNT video, but this show has been on my mind. I can't seem to get anything good written for the other ones, so sorry? Now, this show, well, I don't really know what I was expecting when going into it. My friend simply popped it on after the AOT episode, and honestly, I thought it was just gonna be a more detailed version of shows like Rick and Morty, which aren't inherently bad, but are filled to the brim with childish jokes and acting more like white hetero old men trying to write shows that are funny. Sorry. Yet are unsurprisingly underwhelming and not cared for. Now, this is where The Legend of Vox Machina differs. Yes, there are adult-themed jokes and themes overall, so please, viewer discretion is advised if you decide to watch this show. But this show is much more than its crude jokes. It's trying to be its own show with characters and plot that are exceedingly exciting and honestly addicting to get into. In fact, the characters had me invested from the second I looked at them, which is top-tier character design. The most interesting part about this show, at least to me, is the fact that it is based, even if loosely, on a D&D campaign. That's insane to me. This show has these intricate characters and character arts, and shipping, oh my god, I love shipping so much, yes, please. Now, I'm not going to spoil the plot too much since the point of this video is to get you to go watch it. Although, sadly, it is only available through Amazon Prime Video. But there are other ways of watching it. What was that? First things first, the animation is beautiful. If you love the way Rise of the TMNT looks, or are a fan of Voltron or Avatar, this style is right up your alley, and is always a pleasure to look at. As an animator myself, it makes me fangirl every time I get the chance. So, that's more than enough reason to get me to watch a show, not gonna lie. The character designs themselves are all unique, and are able to tell the story of the character simply by looking at them, which is always a check in my book. The backgrounds are breathtaking, and the voice actors phenomenal. The OST amplifies the storytelling beyond belief as you make your way through this strange, yet oddly familiar world. Why do I bring that up? Well, despite it being a fantasy realm that is seemingly different than our own, it grounds the characters from the very beginning. They are a group of people struggling through life and simply trying to have a good time. Yet they all have their own issues and beliefs that they stem from. Take Vex, for example, who is siblings with Vax. She is a strong, independent woman who could honestly make it on her own if she needed to. She's great with a bow and can take care of herself easily. However, she has a brother who clings to her no matter where she goes, and no matter how capable she is. This annoys her since she is capable and wants to be able to live her own life. That is, this sparks disputes between the two since she is so strong-headed and independent, and he is clingy. Vax, Her brother is clingy and afraid of losing Vex. He loves her too much and feels a responsibility for her that is seemingly unplaced. He persuades himself into thinking that he needs her and that he will not be able to survive without her. He gets drawn into the idea that he's incapable of taking care of himself when that is not the case. Percy is caught up in the past. He's obsessed with what used to be and is unable to move forward, unless rage and revenge come upon him. He gets stuck in a trance and believes that he must uphold a legacy that was only partially his. He doesn't consider how his actions reflect those around him, and can often act stuck up and even insensitive. Keyleth is running from who she's supposed to be. She's running from the idea that she can do anything correctly. She doubts herself and her power, and that reflects in her actions from time to time. She feels useless and cannot bring herself to believe in herself. She is running from the idea of being someone that can be in charge and be a powerful person. Someone that is formidable. Pike is a cleric who drinks all the time and kills people. Granted, they all do, but she's supposed to be this religious person. She has an entity she goes to and gains power from. But she's not who she's supposed to be. She's vulgar, she's tough, and she's powerful. Her views differ from what religion is supposed to look like, so that clouds her judgment over the situation and makes it hard for her to keep going. Especially towards a religion when she doesn't worship her entity the same way others would. Grog is the meathead of the group. He's tough, he's ruthless, he's strong, and he is always down for a fight. He never questions why he's fighting though, what his purpose of fighting is, and what gives him the power to persist on. He's simply a cog that is moving in the machine of violence. He's also not very intelligent, that factor being drilled into our heads as we watch. He originally left his family because he disagreed with senseless violence, a violence of the innocent, but he never questioned what he was fighting for. Scanlan is obsessed with the idea of being with someone, whether it's good for him or not. He's so desperate to be loved that he surrounds himself with people to satisfy himself and to make him feel needed. The group often treats him as disposable, and he feels as if no one cares for him. Nobody would care if he was missing, and if he can fill that void with endless short interactions with people in the bed, maybe it will distract him from the voice gnawing at his head. These are just the more or less summarized versions of these characters and their arcs. They are characters that I grew to care about despite not actually enjoying or thinking that I would enjoy them to begin with. Scanlan is a character that I usually would absolutely despise, but he ended up being one, if not my favorite characters in the show. Which is probably arguable for some people, but his arc is just so heartbreaking to me, because I have friends that act the exact same way as him. They're not bad people, and they're not looking to be harmful, but they're hurting and are unable to accept themselves as them. They need someone to be whole, and that just speaks to me because this show isn't completed yet. And I'm so excited to see where they go from here. This is just me spitballing as well, and I could go on and on about how I love these characters and how much they mean to me after watching this, despite only having a few seasons with them. I do plan on making more videos over these characters in more depth on each and every one of them, which may take a while, but I'm excited to do so no matter how this video does. This show is not afraid to go into more deep topics that most shows would be afraid to even touch. It's vulgar, and it's raw. It doesn't want to sugarcoat its themes, and brings light to issues that are either frowned upon or simply ignored to begin with. It is such a fun watch, and if you were able to, I highly suggest giving it a try. It might change your perspective on the world around you. And it never hurts to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a while, so I thank you guys for being patient with me. And, well, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.